OG Low Key checking in. Hey, this is the Bob Report. Check in with my guy. You hear me? Bob Report. Check in with my guy. You hear me? I don't want nobody to misinterpret what Lamonster Blood was saying, but what he's saying is we the most notorious. You know what I'm saying? From the streets back to prison. You know what I'm saying? So like, once you say you from Stop 6 and you a Truman Street Blood, ain't nothing but respect. You ain't even gotta question it.
That's in prison also.
It's in prison also. So I went to TDC first, Texas Department of Corrections. I went to TDC first for I had caught some dope cases and a bunch of filthy cases. Uh, but I had holds, I had fugitive holds from Georgia because while I was on the run in Texas, I was in Georgia doing this little scamming and and whatever, getting some money and shit. Um, so when I got locked up in Texas, Georgia put fugitive holds on me. So when I went to Texas, when I went to TDC, they had holds on me and I had to go to GDC. So GDC came and got me from TDC and they sent me up the road down there. So that's how I ended up doing Texas and GDC time. I tried to lead by example and leave out of Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying? And I brought them with me to show them like it's bigger than Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I took them a few places with me and shit, you know what I'm saying? And tried to influence them and motivate them to to do right, to do better. You know what I'm saying? And not let the Fort Worth police department hinder us. You know what I'm saying? Because the gang unit be on us bad. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too much we can do or move around, and they coming. You know what I'm saying?
You are now tuned into the Bob Report. Whoa.
OG Low Key checking in. Go.
Stop 6 low key.
Yo, that's him.
What's up?
That's him. What's the deal, man?
I'm finally caught up with him, y'all.
Yeah, he finally got me, y'all.
We got him on the Bob Report, man.
Just goddamn, man. Just been catching up with life, man. Goddamn, man. Handling business, you hear me? Loading up on them folks.
Yeah. That's what you say, but yeah, you've been ducking and dodging. How long? Congratulations. How they say, welcome home.
Yeah, yeah,
Again.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? How long you been out?
Shit, I got out September. It's February, so October, November, December, January, February, 5 months.
5 months. Okay.
I've been out 5 months.
So for those who don't know, well, tell the people, where you from and who you are, man.
OG Low Key checking in. Once I once said, I'm from Stop 6, Texas, the east side of Fort Worth. That's me.
Stop 6, Texas. In Stop 6, man, they wear red over there.
Right, right,
And your name is Stop 6 low key.
right.
Where'd that red come from that you got on, man?
Um,
Where that red, man?
First of all, Stop 6 is a historical name, so that's just the neighborhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm a gang member, which I'm Truman Street. I'm a Truman Street blood. You know what I'm saying? That's where the colors come in at. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So, you know what I'm saying? That where the red come from.
Gotcha.
That what makes Stop 6 a red zone. You know what I'm saying?
From your knowledge or recollection, how long has Stop 6 been the red zone?
Since the 80s. Since the late 80s. That when we picked up on gangbanging. And when we picked up gangbanging, late 80s. Mid 80s, 86, 87, you know what I'm saying? And when it came down here, but it sprouted early 90s, you know what I'm saying? All through Stop 6, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Um, Growing up in Stop 6, man, like how was it for you? Uh, Before you growing up, low key.
Well, for me growing up, I'm Benny Boy son, so you know what I'm saying? It's a little different for me, you know what I'm saying? But
Shout out OG Benny Boy.
shout out to my daddy, man. Shout out to OG Benny Boy. I always been known. I always been known in my neighborhood. in the Stop 6 area. Now, when we speak and growing up in Stop 6 and growing up in Fort Worth, them two different things. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean by that?
So you know, like Fort Worth is a Crip dominant city. It's a Crip dominant city. So growing up in Fort Worth and being from Stop 6 is not easy. I'm gonna just say that it wasn't easy.
Fort Worth being a predominantly Crip town, and Stop 6 being one of the probably in the beginning the only red part in Fort Worth.
Right.
So to be able to call yourself a Truman Street Blood in Fort Worth, you had to be serious. You had to be
Yeah, you had to stand on that business.
because
Yeah,
it was Crips.
Crips everywhere. Right, right. See, I'm from the east side of Fort Worth. We got numerous. We got Pollywood, Eastwood, Echo Heights, Lakeside. We got Crip neighborhoods surrounding Stop 6.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So even though the east side is the east side, we still got bounds that we cross. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you get caught out of bounds and you for Stop 6, or you're a Truman Street Blood, you gotta stay on that business. Cause if not, we gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If not, you don't, yeah.
Soon, like pretty much, soon as you leave out of Stop 6,
Hell
you gotta
yeah.
be on these because
You gotta be on it. You gotta be on the in Stop 6. Cause you might catch a out of bounds in Stop 6. Be on that too, you know what I'm saying? So you might catch a that's from across town in Stop 6. You gotta be on that then. Cause I'm be on that. Cause they know when they come to Stop 6, they better be on that. Especially if you don't know nobody. You ain't checking with nobody that's from Stop 6 and you out of bounds, them is gonna be on that. So you better be on that. So it ain't only just being on that outside of Stop 6, you gotta be on that in Stop 6. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Hell yeah.
Um, a Stop 6 being it's an historic part of Fort Worth. It was a rough part of Fort Worth. Kind of still is. So to be able to call yourself Stop 6 low key, you had to be square business. So how do you get to call yourself that and it be respected?
I earned it. I earned it. Like it ain't the '90s, so you know what I'm saying. Like one just see my dad and them put on for the set and for the hood back in the '90s. But I'm one of the ones that who did it in the Millennium days. You know what I'm saying,
Right.
with that rap. You know what I'm saying, and I was standing on business, and I'm him. You know what I'm saying. So I earned it. I earned this. You know what I'm saying. I earned respect for this shit. So you know what I'm saying. Can't know anybody just call themselves Stop 6 this, Stop 6 that. And then I'm really from there too. So you know what I'm saying. So it's how the cookie crumble. You know what I'm saying.
Right. Um, Truman Street recently, uh I guess you could say it went viral. They
Mm.
were speaking on because let's just do this. A lot of the Texas gang um media or whatever they get put out is predominantly Crips. There ain't really no you don't really get any bloods on the camera too much. Not because they don't want to, it's just because they not but to get somebody from Truman Street to
Right.
speak, that's a big deal. So what the dilemma was or the issue was, a guy said that Truman Street would be the most popular or the biggest blood set in Texas. Um, how do you feel about that?
I want to say we the biggest blood set in Texas. I would say we the most notorious.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Being from a gang banging city. I don't know what y'all heard, but Fort Worth is the motherland for gang banging in Texas. I don't care what you heard. All of Fort Worth gang bang, every side of Fort Worth gang bang, and we've been gang banging since the '90s.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want nobody to misinterpret what the Monster Blood was saying, but what he's saying is we the most notorious. You know what I'm saying? From the streets back to prison. You know what I'm saying? So like, once you say you from Stop 6 and you a Truman Street Blood, ain't nothing but respect. You ain't even gotta question it.
That's in prison also.
It's in prison also. From Texas, I did time in Georgia. I did time in GDC. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That is nationwide, and I know this for a fact.
Yeah, I've
So,
been a few places and they when you speak of Texas, the first thing they say is Stop 6.
hmm most notorious, the most notorious. The neighborhood is most notorious.
Right. It's a lot of rappers. It's a lot of rappers that have come out of Stop 6.
Right.
It's a whole bunch of them. You being one of the first ones. Would
The first one.
the first one?
Right.
Well, hey man, how you
Excuse me. I just, you know what I'm saying.
first
I
one?
got to straighten it. I had to straighten it. I had to, you know what I'm saying.
All right. So
On that rap shit, you know what I'm saying. We speaking on the rap shit. I am the first one.
you were part of a wave that spread throughout the South, not just in Texas. It
Right.
spread through Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, Georgia,
Through the nation.
through the
It, it,
nation.
it through the nation.
And that was the Texas Fort Worth drill. Right after
Right.
Chicago, the drill music came to Fort Worth.
Right.
You, Spud Boom, and Go Yayo.
Right.
Um, being a part of that or whatever, like, see, what people didn't understand was that y'all wasn't like playing.
Right.
There wasn't like no rap for the camera.
Right.
That was real shit. Like being in that scene, in that environment, rapping and really being outside, like what was it like during that time, low key?
Um, it was dangerous. It was dangerous. Let me say that. I had fun being a creator of it. You know what I'm saying? But when I speak on dangerous, um, gang unit got on me real bad, real bad. Part of the reason why I left the city, a lot of people don't know that, but like gang unit really ran me out the city because after we did all that, and then on top of that, I was doing it I was talking about. So you know what I'm saying.
Right.
So it was dangerous, and then it created a scene, a music. It created a music scene which
Yeah.
we all could benefit off of. So it varies. You know what I'm saying. So you know what I'm saying. I'm just happy I did it for the ones who want to be something or create a bridge for somebody to cross
Right.
to do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying.
Right.
So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, cause that wasn't the we ain't gonna say it definitely wasn't the first time like the rappers was actually doing what they were living or whatever.
Right.
But cause other cities for sure had did that. But like to put it on wax like that and be like y'all were young.
Right.
You could say y'all still alive. That's
Right.
the good thing
Right.
that came out of that. But all of y'all went and did time.
Right.
All y'all been to prison.
Yeah,
But
we
one
did
of them,
time, but
y'all
we
still in prison.
right. We did time, but we still alive.
Yeah,
You
y'all
know what I'm saying? We still alive. Yeah, that's all that matters. What you did, that shit came over. You know what I'm saying?
um, During this time, you shooting videos, you putting on for Stop 6. You can obviously see what you. Hey man, what you doing?
Okay.
Oh no, I don't want none of that.
Good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Handout. I'm a gangster. You know what I'm
Yeah, do your thing.
saying? Yeah. What you were saying though?
During this time, y'all are like y'all are going viral. Anything y'all post is everybody seeing it. And at the same time, this is the birth of Say Cheese TV.
Right.
We can say that this
Right.
is the birth of Say Cheese TV. Real life street stars. All of these.
Right.
You get shot
Right.
and it's on live.
Right.
What happened, man?
I said whatever. um.
People was rolling by in the driveway. Everybody, like, you would let them,
Now, if you know, you know, right?
Right.
So, I actually got shot by a dyke, right, from my hood.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how that happened. Uh, so Phoebe got into it with another bitch, and they just tried jumping or whatever. I jumped in, you know what I'm saying? Got them hoes off my bitch, such. Uh, look back, get shot. Boom. That's how that happened though. It wasn't on no gang bang. On no like there was just some humbugs. But
Right.
I had beef with in the streets and shit. And then, but it's funny though, because like after all the shit I be doing and all the shit I did, it happened just like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it happens to us. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You like I said, at this time, the DFW, the Dallas Fort Worth area, Fort Worth Dallas area, is growing, and these people are still who they are today.
Right,
So, Say Cheese TV was posting everything that you guys were doing,
right,
um, which also helped that channel grow.
right.
Do you feel like um, I don't want to say that you benefited from it, but like looking at it now, do you feel like you get your just due from what came from you and a couple other guys in the city of Fort Worth?
Yeah, because you know a lot of them pick their side. The ones that we created a bridge for, as far as like bloggers, artists, a lot of them pick their side and shit. But like when it comes to city love, I get that. You know what I'm saying? So everywhere I go, it's respect and it's love. So I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right,
good with that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't be mad because I pick Wooty Woot side or pick Wooty Woot side and ran with them and you know what I'm saying? Video man, to bloggers to you know what I'm saying? I don't be getting mad at this because when I'm in the hood, I get that love and I get that respect. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And everybody let me know like we appreciate you for doing this, but you know what I'm saying? I'm appreciated and I appreciate the love I get. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So yeah, I'm smooth with that.
Um, Real life street stars. You were
Shout out to Real Life Street
Shout out to Real
Stars,
Life
man.
Street Stars. Those some good brothers.
And shout out to my boys, man. I came a long way.
You were the first guy from Fort Worth on there, correct?
Yes, sir.
One of the like one of the first interviews they probably did, huh?
Right. This back in what, 2016, 2015?
Probably, yeah, probably 2015 for sure.
About 2015.
Um, Even to see where they are now, and they show a lot of love to Fort Worth. Um, how did that make you feel, low key?
I love it because one thing about it, when they bring up Stop 6 and Fort Worth, they never leave me out.
Right,
No matter who they interviewing or what's going on, they always pay homage. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And I love that. I love that for them. They got billionaires on their couch. They got
right,
big artists. You know what I'm saying? Not just local artists. They got yeah. They doing their thing. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I love to see that right there though.
You you know, y'all are doing the drill rap, the beef rap, you know what I'm saying? But y'all are actually living what y'all are rapping, and you land in prison.
Right.
Um, your first time in prison, what were you locked up at, and what were you locked up for?
All right. So we're gonna make a long story short. So I went to TDC first, Texas Department of Corrections. I went to TDC first for I had caught some dope cases and a bunch of filthy cases. Uh, but I had holds, I had fugitive holds from Georgia because while I was on the run in Texas, I was in Georgia doing this little scamming and shit and whatever, getting some money and shit. Um, so when I got locked up in Texas, Georgia put fugitive holds on me. So when I went to TDC, they had holds on me and I had to go to GDC. So GDC came and got me from TDC, and they sent me up the road down there. So that's how I ended up doing Texas and TDC time that first time.
What was the difference between the two?
Oh, it was a huge difference. You hear me? Uh, everything is different. Everything different. For one, Texas love to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In Georgia, gonna fight you if they got to, but they're doing a lot of stabbing. They're doing a lot of stabbing.
They really want to stab.
They really want to stab. They'll stab you before they fight you. Don't get me wrong. You got to stand up in Georgia that's gonna fight too though in GDC, but in Texas, well, when I went to TDC, I went to TDC in 2017, 2017, 2018, 2019. That's before COVID hit. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't really big on contraband like it is now. You know what I'm saying? One walking around, yeah, in TDC, a lot of one walking around with knives and phones and you know what I'm saying? But when I got to GDC, it was a whole different story. It was a whole different story.
When you were in TDC, were you a Truman Street Blood?
Hell yeah, that's what I am.
Right.
Hell yeah. That's what I am. I'm Truman Street Blood. But shit, in TDC, that's Notorious, like I said. So my daddy name Notorious. So even when I get on the compound, they're like, Benny Boy son here, Benny Boy son here. You got people coming to me, dropping me out food, making sure I'm straight, just out my daddy name. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was straight in TDC. You know what I'm saying? Like you weren't really no phones and like you be in GDC, but shit, you know what I'm saying? I was somebody in TDC.
What about when you got the GDC?
When I got to GDC,
That's Georgia
right.
Department of
It's
Corrections.
Georgia Department of Corrections. When I got to GDC, it was versus me being somebody from where I'm from and then being nobody from another state. It wasn't as hard for me because I'm a stand up, so it was straight. You know what I'm saying? It was straight for me. It wasn't like it was in TDC because a lot of people knew me. You know what I'm saying? I was somebody coming out the street, but in GDC, I had to earn. I had to. It was. I had to restart and earn my respect. You know what I'm saying? And but after I did that, I'm a cool. I'm a boo. So you know what I'm saying? You know how this shit be. You know what I'm saying? I don't really do too much. So shit,
Right.
play with me. I'ma flip them and just go like that. But shit, I'm favored everywhere I go. So it was straight for me.
You were going viral in GDC from um, you know, I don't know what you call them, reels, shorts, or little clips you was posting, and it looked like you was having a good time. That's what everybody was saying. It looked like you having a good time.
That's what they say. But shit, I was making the best out of it. I was just showing. I was just showing my supporters, and thank y'all for all my supporters that stayed with me and watched my journey. I appreciate y'all. I was just showing my journey. It might have looked like I was having fun, but wasn't nothing fun about it.
Wasn't nothing fun.
Wasn't nothing fun about that. Wasn't nothing fun about it. Cause thing about GDC is that shit is dangerous. It's dangerous. Anything can pop off at any time. There's gang wars going on. It's a bunch of contraband. Everybody got knives. Everybody got phones. Everybody got this. Everybody got that. You know what I'm saying? And, I was one of the ones having a bunch of contraband and shit too. So
Does that make you a target or having country?
yeah. Cause I'm having 2, 3 bowls and a weed and 4, 5, 6 cans at one time. Could come in there anytime and try to anyway. Come in there and try to take my shit. Then I gotta stab it out with these and whoop de whoop this, whoop de whoop that. But hell yeah, that make you a target. Not only with the inmates, but with the staff too. You know what I'm saying?
How did what do you mean? The staff try to get your stuff?
Yeah. Staff get your shit,
The
boy.
staff?
The staff, the search team. See, in Georgia, they got the search team, right? They didn't do me like this. 2-3 times before I'll quit going for it. So what they do is, let me tell you what these folks be doing, man. So these folks, the search team is which you call the security team for the compound, right? So these folks will be on payroll for a gang, and so when they come and shake you down, they'll come get your shit and take it to another gang, and then the other gang will sell your shit.
Another gang?
Another gang,
The staff will do this.
the staff. This
What's
shit
the
crooked.
reason?
Yeah, this shit crooked.
Is it a reason?
Money,
They take it and sell it to the other gang. They
right?
take your shit and
They
sell it to
taking
the.
my shit. They'll
Oh,
come and shake my shit down, take my shit, and go take it to another inmate, and another
sell it.
inmate will sell my shit for them.
So the staff in there, they like they doing
Crooked.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. GDC ran out of money. You can pay anybody to do anything in GDC. They barely got staff anyway. You got hoes going up there to fuck, kitchen. You know what I'm saying? They going up there to get side money. That's how GDC going. It ain't like TDC.
TDC a little bit more strict.
TDC a little more strict. You know, we got them Africans and shit. They don't like black people, so they be doing the extra and shit. You know what I'm saying?
In the GDC, how long were you locked up in GDC? Like total,
Total, like 6 years.
6 years.
I did 2 of my years in Texas.
You
So like 5.5.
you being locked up. Would you say that might have stopped you from being a star already?
I'll be way further than what I am, but I took it as like, God will put you through before He want to give you what He want to give you. So you know what I'm saying. I take it like that. You know what I'm saying. Cause being locked up really didn't hinder me. It didn't really ground me. Let me say that it didn't ground me. You know what I'm saying? Because my name was still being spoke on. I was still able to be on social media. You know what I'm saying? I was
Right.
still could be active as much as I could. You know what I'm saying? So like you saying about the me going viral with the reels and the knives and shit, I was still being spoke on, still making the media. You know what I'm saying? Um, for like business wise, yeah, hell yeah, because I'll be way further than what I am. You know what I'm saying?
How was the the gang activity in the GDC? Or is it as clean and cut as the TDC, or is it different?
It's way more structured than TDC. It's a structure out there. Uh, Texas really be on some city.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? GDC used to be on city, but now it done turned to gang. Like what gang you in? You know what I'm saying? Uh, Texas is more on some city shit. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't really. It's starting to pick up on the gang now. You know what I'm saying? It's still structured in TDC, but it ain't as much structure in TDC as it is in GDC because of this country band. So like you can have you can have a blood at this count in GDC. You can have a blood at this count, and when he gets to the next count, you already know he coming because they didn't make the phone call. You know what I'm saying? And they already looking for the gang member coming out the bus. You know what I'm saying?
The inmates?
Yes, the inmates. Yeah, yeah.
How?
Because everybody is in the loop. It's a loop and it's a structure. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So and then if you ain't real right is real right, a real blood. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't real right, then they gonna eat you. And that's just how it going in Georgia. So it's a bunch of it's a bunch of gang banging. It's a bunch of blood on blood violence. You know what I'm saying? Just cause I'm a blood and you a crip, that's not where the violence coming from. It's a lot. It's violence from.
You don't really hear too much blood. I ain't never really heard that before. Blood on blood
You
violence.
ain't never heard that?
Nah, I heard crip on crip
Right, right.
Blood on blood. You don't really
Blood
hear
on
that too
blood.
much.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Cause in Georgia you got East Coast sets and you got West Coast sets.
mm,
So the East and the West they be bumping heads and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you got West bumping with West too. You know what I'm saying? And East bumping with East too. You know what I'm saying? You got Billy Rolat. You know what I'm saying? You got G Shine on the East, then you got a bunch of blood sets, Pyru Bloods, Browns, you know what I'm saying, on down the lines, you know what I'm saying? And everybody rock what they set, you know what I'm saying?
right.
And every set got a big homie. It's staying in that shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's easy to follow up with your folks, you know what I'm saying?
Being being free for 5 6 months now. You get out of jail and you go viral again.
Right,
This time is you're the guy that finessed 2 times. Kind of when he started really getting on this type of internet time, when he jumped on the car and whatever he said, but that was you that said he got to
right,
check in.
right.
Well, was that in Fort Worth, right?
Yeah, that was in Euless. That was in
Euless.
Tarrant County though. That's my county. That's my jurisdiction. The whole Tarrant
Oh, that's
County.
your jurisdiction,
Yeah, Tarrant County.
Tarrant County.
That's
Okay.
my you hear me?
Okay, so that that went viral, but you got off the internet.
Right.
Now, could you explain that situation?
Man, um, it wasn't how people thought it was. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I felt like I could pull up on finesse 2 times and we could have talked about what happened. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like he tried to humiliate me. But what happened was, I came to the club. I came to support him. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've been going all these years. Finesse 2 times back. You know what I'm saying? We love finesse 2 times. Well, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to tell him. If you hear the clip, you'll hear me in the background saying, "We love you here." Why you? It really f***ed me up because like what you heard. You know what I'm saying? Why you acting like that? Why you doing it like that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they walking out the club or whatever. We'll get back to the story. They walking out the club or whatever. He ain't perform. So boom, I'm like, with and the promoters from the club, I know everybody. You know what I'm saying? They know me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just know anybody that they can just pull up and just say that. But shit, when I pull up, I was really on some respect. On some, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't on no hot boy shit. And I pulled up by myself, so I wasn't none on like no aggressive shit like woo 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 woo. But like shit, I just want to understand what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Cause whatever problem it was, it could have got rectified.
Right.
But shit, it escalated. His little brother, I believe Rainwater escalated that shit because I'm talking to the promoters from Fort Worth. I'm like, who he check in with? You know what I'm saying? With the woo woo. I guess Rainwater go run back and go tell Juju and them, which is Finesse 2 times little brother, hey, this asking y'all who he checked in with. On that girl shit he be doing this shit. Like, so boom, Juju pull up. He he in between the cars and shit. He like, we ain't gotta check in with nobody, this, that, and the third. I'm like, man, Juju, go sit your ass down. You a little boy. I'm 31 years old. You a little boy, man. Go sit down somewhere, man. Go chill out. So boom, while I'm talking to Juju, Finesse jump on the car. Nigga, I ain't gotta check in with nobody. Oh, what he say? We gonna go to jail and check in. But I've been out a month. You hear me, boy? I'm not trying to go to jail.
Right.
You hear me? He got speaking that jail shit. It really shook me up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So shit, in the penitentiary, we would have called it a PC move. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So shit, all the cameras was out, and so it really wasn't too much I couldn't even do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to shine on. You got to shine on. Then like, if you notice in the video, like, you standing on the car, but you ain't even looking at me. You ain't even talking to me. You just looking everywhere, and so I really didn't take it serious. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know nobody was recording until I looked over to the left and seen the cameras. I'm like, oh shit, that's why he did that. You know what I'm saying?
So it was all a show
Yeah, yeah. For him anyway.
for sure.
It was for him anyway. I didn't expect it to go viral, and I ain't expect nobody to see it, or you know what I'm saying. It just so happened to happen like that. He made the situation go viral. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was just the one that approached it, and said what a lot of people want to say. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how that went. But shit, ain't no smoke with him or nothing like that. But shit, I just don't respect the way he just tried to humiliate me like that. Like I was not one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how it was.
Being from Stop 6, like I said earlier, it's a lot of rappers that have came out of Stop 6. You being one of the first or the first, but you also have family members that have you know made a name for
All
themselves
right.
rapping. One of them is Mad Max, and the
Free
other one is
Mad
your
Max,
brother.
man. Free Kenny B too. Free Lil Money.
Oh, Kenny B, he locked up.
Yeah, he back locked up, man.
Damn.
Free my little brother, man.
Okay. Mad Max and Lil Kendrick, Kenny B. When you saw them, I think you were in jail, you in prison.
Right,
When you saw them doing their thing, how'd that make you feel? Cause you brought them up.
right,
They came from up under you.
right. I was proud of him. I'm proud of him. I just hate that. I just hate the trouble that they got in because the whole thing about it was is for us to prosper. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And get out this. You know what I'm saying? So it just hurt me. It just hurt me when they get in trouble and Mad Max got some time. So shit. And I ain't really got to see my Kim folk in a long time. So shit, you know what I'm saying? Um, Kenny B, I hate that he keep getting. That's my blood brother. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no. I just call my brother. We saying daddy. You know what I'm saying? So shit. Uh, I just feel some type of way about the trouble we be getting in. You know what I'm saying? Because even though this rap shit, buzzing for us, we supposed to be prospering off of it, and we letting the gang unit in the white.
Do you think that it's the environment plays a factor?
Yeah, because like we really from the trenches, we really from Stop 6, born and raised, and don't know nothing else. So even though the rap shit buzz for us how it did, we still who we is, and we still where we at. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tried to lead by example and leave out of Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying? And I brought them with me to show them like it's bigger than Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I took them a few places with me and shit, you know what I'm saying? And tried to influence them and motivate them to to do right, to do better. You know what I'm saying? And not let the Fort Worth police department hinder us. You know what I'm saying? Cause the gang unit be on us bad. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too much we can do or move around, and they coming. You know what I'm saying? So I just hate that for them. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't forever. But I'm back though. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be able to lead by example when they come home and they do the same thing I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
Um, yeah, free those guys, man. I know those guys. You like I said, there's a lot of rappers to come out of the city of Fort Worth. The majority of them, you can say out of one section would be Stop 6.
Right.
Would you, or do you feel like not that you birthed them, but that you influenced and motivated and inspired them? Because some of those guys are, you know, they have names. You got it was at one point you had all of the shots,
Right.
all of those guys, the Ape Gang. You
Right.
had CJ Casino,
Right.
Bugatti Casino.
Right.
Now here lately you have Johnny Damn D.
Right.
Um being
That
being one of the
be it.
forefathers of that,
Right.
how does that make you feel?
Um on some insights. Like I'm one of the only ones that they still play to this day in the club. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, I I do feel like I know for a fact that I influenced all these guys that you just named, and my whole objective was to motivate them and to do this. So what I did went on an accident. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I feel good about it. I feel good about it. Uh, Long as somebody make it, you know what I'm saying? And when y'all do make it, keep building bridges like I built a bridge. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing about it. I want to build bridges and for y'all to build bridges. You know, I just feel like that was just my purpose, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
Um, your family, you have a large family, uh, in the city of Fort Worth. Well, probably your dad is a popular guy.
Right.
Um,
Shout out to OG Benny boy.
Shout out Benny Boy. Being one of his older sons, did you ever feel like you had to follow in his footsteps?
Nah, hell now. Cause one thing about it, before he was an OG, he was a father first. You know what I'm saying? He always that's part of the reason why I rap, because he always preached to us not to be like him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He always want us to be better than him. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of the only reasons. It's one of the reasons why I rap. You know what I'm saying? Is to do something productive.
Right.
Take what I had to get where I need to be. You know what I'm saying? And shit, the hood is all I had. So shit, I took that and getting somewhere where I need to be. So um, I always had to have an image though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say an image, but growing up being Benny Boy's son, you had to be not like not like that, but like this. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So um, it was easy because this shit run through my DNA anyway. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it was easy for me. You know what I'm saying? Being Benny Boy's son, growing up. You know,
Did you feel like you got a pass, so you got different kind of respect because of your dad?
I got a different kind of respect. I didn't get no past. You know what I'm saying? Because other hoods don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then at the same time, it's a respect thing. So my daddy always taught me like you don't want nobody to be scared of you.
Right.
You want people to respect you. And that's something he always lived by. He always taught me. So that should be different when it's respect and not fear. You know what I'm saying? So shit, a lot of niggas do respect him when it comes to the hood and to other sides. That's why when I went to TDC, that's when I really seen it. Cause I've never been out of bounds to linger around to see, you know what I'm saying, how shit is being Benny Boy's son. Cause I don't really too much get caught out of bounds. But when I went to prison and then you got all kind of loc and blood pulling up on you and telling me how much respect they got for my daddy, it was different. You know what I'm saying? And it was love. You know what I'm saying? So why not be like that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
The in the TDC, like the what type of respect, because you have Houston, you have Dallas, and
right.
you got Fort Worth. You got other cities and other in towns in Texas. What type of respect does Fort Worth get inside the prison system?
When it comes to gang banging, that's the only respect we really do get.
Right.
Gang banging. You know, ain't nobody gonna question nobody from Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying? Because they know we rooted in this. You know what I'm saying? So, but we gonna fight. We gonna go hard. We gonna, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you with, we with. You know what I'm saying? Houston, they gonna pop and get money. You know what I'm saying? Talk about what they did, what they had. Dallas, they like that too. You know what I'm saying? Fighting, with that boxing shit. You know what I'm saying? But we be on that gangster shit, so they just respect us for that gangster shit for real.
Right. Okay. You back out. You recently had a show. I don't even know how you got booked for a show, but you got booked for a show. You recently had a show in Fort Worth, Texas. After all of these years, man, and it was a packed crowd, and you seem to be having a good time.
Right.
The Fort Worth rap scene right now. Now that you're getting back into it, what does that look like, man?
I ain't gonna lie. I just had the best show that I ever had in my life. And every song that I did was 10, 10 years plus old.
Every song.
Every song I just did,
And people singing word for word.
word for word. And the whole time I was gone, they was playing my music. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the DJs. Shout out to everybody that kept my shit going.
Right.
Uh, Shout out to the city. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost. Um, I feel like I know for a fact can't no artist at the city do what I did. You know what I'm saying? Without no violence or no going on. You know what I'm saying? Um, but it's like that every time I do have a show or something. It's never no violence, and I always got control of the crowd. You know what I'm saying? And they come from respect, and I just love that for me. That's one thing that I love for me right there. Before love my music, since I've been out, they keep asking when I'm gonna drop, when I'm gonna drop. You know what I'm saying? But I just been loading up. But when they book me for these shows, I done had a few shows since I've been out. And, and every time I have a show, they pull up, they show out, they sing word for word, and it be like that. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like you can get back to where you were?
Get back to where I were now because what I try to do on something that I already did. You know what I'm saying? So I already did that. It's only up from here. You know what I'm saying? So now it's time for me to do something different, do something bigger and better. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way that I'm gonna prosper. If is I'm doing something bigger and better. Right.
Stop 6 low key.
Mm-hmm.
How was your time in GDC?
Man, active. My whole time was active activity, especially being from another state. Cause you ain't from Georgia. Me being from Georgia, a lot of ain't gonna make it when you're not from Georgia. You know what I'm saying? So this I had to be active the whole time. You
When you
know,
say active, like what you mean?
active far as like politicking. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Getting active, stabbing, fighting. You know what I'm saying? Dipping. You know what I'm saying? Eating plates. You know what I'm saying? All that.
What dipping and eating plates mean?
Dipping and eating plates is once one of the homies do something they ain't got no business doing, it's a DP. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, dip.
It's just another word for
DP.
DP.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? I'm calling DP. So every time I went in, I ran it. I ran it because I'm Truman. You know what I'm saying? And I'm an OG. So I I, I ran my dorms. You know what I'm saying? Eating plates and real right
How can you run a Georgia dorm being from Truman and forward?
because I'm not only a OG and Stop 6. I'm a universal OG. You know what I'm saying? So you got that can be an OG where they from and then go out of state and they not be an OG. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So I carry OG everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? And I know my history and I know my shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm just a big homie. And then the way I carry myself like a big homie. So they respect my mind and they respect my intelligence. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they gonna follow behind me because they know I ain't no bull. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you get caught in that bull, that's what make a nigga eat a plate. You know what I'm saying?
What
And
that mean?
eat a plate. I mean, you do anything that you ain't got no business doing as far as being a blood, you all know what they is. Telling or bucking on the bigger bros when they tell you to do something you don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Them three right there, they gonna get you plated.
What do we like eat your food? Like your
Yeah,
real?
get your ass eat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Your food. You know what I'm saying? You the food. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. They gonna flip your ass. You know what I'm saying? You gonna stab you up.
Have you been stabbed in GDC?
Hell no, I ain't never been stabbed. I got stabbed in TDC on some race riots. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But hell no, cause I don't do it. Ain't got no business doing. You know what I'm saying? It's really the only way you get stabbed. You get caught up on some gang. You know what I'm saying? You get caught slipping, but I ain't getting caught slipping, and I ain't doing nothing. I ain't got no business doing.
Were you ever in any riots in prison in GDC?
Uh,
Do they have riots in GDC prison?
yeah, they do, but it's a lot of gang wars. See, a gang war and a riot is two different things. See, we have race riots in Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With the Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? And GDC that's a black state. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be a lot of gang wars. You know what I'm saying? But here, yeah, I've been in gang wars before. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I ain't never got caught slipping though. You know what I'm saying? See, that's where shower duty and out of protocol shit come in, and I follow protocol. So when you follow protocol, it's safety first. You know what I'm saying? So I don't put myself in a position to not make it home. You know what I'm saying? So if I gotta stab you before I get stabbed, yeah, that's what's going on.
Um, you've never been stabbed before. Have you ever had to stab somebody?
Yeah, yeah. I stab a lot of folks. I ain't gonna lie. I stab a lot of folks. Uh, majority of them came from on me and shit like that. But a couple of them came from gang wars and shit. But no, I ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? But I have did a lot of damage. I did a lot of damage.
Do you feel like being free now that you've wasted enough time in prison and now you can get to your what you really want to do?
Yeah, 'cause that's all I thought about when I was in prison. Is getting back out here to the free. You know, shit for the birds. This shit ain't for nobody. And shit, and I might make this shit look cool. You know what I'm saying? But this shit ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? Like being away from your family, especially being from another state and not knowing nobody. Seeing TDC, you at least might be with a from your hood or from your city. But that shit different when you way out of state.
Did you get any visitors when you was out of there?
Hell nah, I ain't got a visit.
Not a visit.
Not one. I ain't get a visit. And shit. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about it is that thing that's either gonna make you or break you. You know what I'm saying? And it made me. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you earlier, like God will put you through certain shit before you get what he wants you to have. You know what I'm saying? So I just thank God that I made it home, cause as you see, is not making it home from prison.
What's like I've heard that you could go into prison and you could lose your life. Is it that fragile in prison?
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Easy. It's just like that. One, two, three. Easy, easy. Once you put yourself on that, once you make yourself a target, especially when you make yourself a target, but it could be a humbug too. You could be hanging with somebody just like on the street. That shit was just like the street. It's just like being in the projects. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Once you affiliate yourself with somebody, for my soul. Hey, blood. Hey, I'm doing this interview, right? Hey, I'm doing this interview, right? This one of my little homies right here, Jersey Roo. It's Jersey Roo right here. He from Jersey. You know what I'm saying?
What part of Jersey you from?
What part of Jersey you from, blood? You
Like
from where?
Newark.
North, New Jersey.
Newark.
North. He from North New Jersey. He been my bunkmate 3 times at 3 different counts. He asked me that have I ever had to stab somebody.
Say it again. Your phone breaking up. Say it again.
I said he asked me have I ever had to stab somebody.
How many times you had to stab somebody?
Right.
Man, a lot of times, I ain't gonna lie. That we really like, only if a nigga came wrong, a nigga do something wrong, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the nigga did it, but other than that, shit, he was stabbing a lot of niggas.
We stab a lot there. How many that you seen me stab?
Like, me and you, by over 10.
I'm trying to tell you. That's with him. And that's just with him. I went with him everywhere. You ain't. Yeah. I just had to call you, get some validation real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it. Look at the camera. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this interview and shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. Go on, come on home. You be home in April, right? August. Okay, bet. Go on, come on home. I love you, folks. Peace.
So he was locked up with you in GDC. He's from Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah, facts. See, he a younger bro though. Like, they got something to prove. So he got down. But I could be having to keep the leash on them young though. You know what I'm saying? Because them niggas that get out of control and they got a point to prove. So them get to throwing their life away. Not only, I'm trying to tell you, like, not only you'll lose your life dying in that, but you'll end up somebody too and lose your life.
You gotta stay in there
and be stuck in that bit forever, which was my biggest fear. That was my biggest fear. Getting caught up, having to stab somebody, and be stuck in that bit forever. Cause like, what I'm gonna tell my mama? What I'm gonna tell my people?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's up, cause I know a lot of niggas that did that. It was finna go home in 2 weeks, stabbed and caught an aggravated assault or a murder, and now they still sitting there trying to fight the case.
And they were supposed to be going home.
And they supposed to be going home. I done seen that numerous of times.
Do you think that like you just like you never know what's gonna happen, but do you think that they provoked? Like people know they were gonna get out, and then
some of them just don't know no better, and a lot of them do be provoked. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's, a lot of them, cause GDC is that shit dangerous. So a lot of them be feeling like, especially young, they got something to prove. So they make example out of the first, and sometimes, a lot of times, they'll fuck up doing that. You know what I'm saying? And they'll get caught up in that behind the wall and stay behind the wall. And they be a lot of get content with this shit. A lot be okay with this shit. As long as they can get on the phone, and long as they can smoke, and you know what I'm saying? A lot be content with this shit. But
with the jails,
yeah, yeah. Like a lot of niggas, believe it or not, a lot of get out here in the free world, get scared of being out here in the free world because they don't know how to live in the free world. I done seen a lot of niggas crying they was finna go home because they didn't want to go home. Like, damn, what I'm gonna do? I don't know nothing else. I've been gone since I was 16, 17, 15. I'm 31. Like, what I supposed to do? I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of niggas that'll come home and they'll let that life hit you. You know what I'm saying? When responsibilities, you know what I'm saying? When you got responsibilities and shit, the free world shit,
right?
a lot of niggas don't know how to handle this shit. So a lot of niggas crash out on purpose. And you wonder why niggas keep going to jail. There's a lot of niggas be scared to be out here in the free world.
Out here.
Facts.
Well, just getting used to that way of living is what'll get them to want to go back to it.
Right, because that's all they know, and it's easy for them. They made a name. See, what a lot of people don't know is like it's easy to get a name in prison and live off that name in prison. It's not like that in the world. You know what I'm saying? So once they get that name in prison and shit, they live off that shit and they be content with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which it be sad, cause you know what I'm saying. But I understand because I done been around it, and I understand that's all they know. So when they do come across me, I'd be trying to preach to them and tell them what's out here in the world. You know what I'm saying? This ain't for nobody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
What do you feel like your message is? Stop 6 low key. What do you feel like you're here for?
I'm here to serve my purpose. Down knowledge, build bridges for people that don't know where to start the bid to do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And I was one of the ones like I know what I wanted to do, but I ain't know how I wanted to do it. But I figured it out. You know what I'm saying? I started making music. You know what I'm saying? I thought about what I did and did it. I manifested manifested what I did. You know what I'm saying? I ain't do it on an accident. I manifested and you know what I'm saying, made the music, uh East Side Anthem. You know what I'm saying? It started right there. I made the East Side Anthem. I put all the hoods that's on the East Side, made a song and shit, put in that work. I put in that work, going to clubs, giving DJs my song, paying DJs to play my song, and shit. If I can do it, you can do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I build the bridges for the younger generation. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it will circulate back to me. You know what I'm saying? I get rich just like they getting rich. Maybe it won't. Maybe I'll die before it even happen. You know what I'm saying? But as long as I know I serve my purpose.
You are now tuned into the Bob Report.